welcome to another episode of Velocity Chaos!
Welcome to this week's episode of the Velocity Chaos Podcast. Nick and Luke talk about enormous amounts of food, getting solid, and the way of the ninja. Nick gets violated. Anyhow, American Ninja Warrior, fun show because it turned all of our playground fantasies into a real-life public network channel, which now I kind of feel like my childhood was violated in a way. And Luke gets offended by the human biology.
I'm very offended by it. And how do they have the right to go out in public and pull out their titty?
All that and more to come on the 17th episode of the Velocity Chaos Podcast.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, welcome to the 17th episode of the Velocity Chaos Podcast. May the Eternal One grant us a safe journey among all of our words that we choose to give you, and that we deliver satisfactory vocal things. Amen.
Amen, Padre.
Amen. Thank you very much for gathering here today on the day you choose to listen to this podcast. How is Nick doing?
Nick's doing well last time I checked.
Nice. Me too. I think when I checked, you were also doing well.
Good. I'm glad you checked on me. I appreciate that.
I try. And this is day 5 of my vacation, which has been fantastic.
Day 5.
Yeah. No, wait. Day 4. It's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday.
Good. That means you're not that far gone.
Yeah.
But you should basically at this point just keep it a perpetual vacation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not go back and say, "Oh, wait, I thought I was stuck in like this groundhog loop." And I could have sworn that I was just doing the same thing every day and it didn't matter.
Yeah. And then they were like, we've been paying you for the last 3 weeks. Oh, really? Oh.
I appreciate that very much so.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah, no, it's been fun. We did get a voicemail or two. So this is just our heads up to everyone out there.
Oh, yeah.
Call us on the VC voicemail line. At 1515-41-CHAOS. That's 1-515-412-4267. Sometimes I forget it until I say it. And but yeah, let us know of any questions that you want answered, any topics you want us to tackle. I liked what I said there.
Tell your friends.
And tell your friends.
That's my contribution.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Topics you want to tackle. I like
Force
it.
them to call you. Us.
Yes.
Call us.
Yeah, force them to call you to call us, and then have them also call us independently as well. But yeah, let us know if you got any topics.
Take my money. You make me do this stuff later.
any questions you got. And yeah, I can't wait to get into the ones we got a little later on. But man, being off on vacation has opened my mind to so many things. One being
how great your friend Nick is.
Yes, that is very true. I think that was the first time in a long time that I actually
appreciated me.
No, I don't think I'll ever appreciate you, but got to hang out, just kick it for a day, just play some Rocket League.
That's been a long time coming.
So we went to Ninja Warrior Station, checked that out.
Yep.
Went to the casino.
Oh, yeah.
I went up, I said, listen, Toots, I got 40 bones right here. Give me some chips.
I felt like Julia Roberts in Ocean 11.
You looked just as pretty.
I was just watching over your shoulder, just eyeballing the dealer. And she was eyeballing me literally.
She's eyeballing both of us at the same time, and also either or the other guy that was at the table.
Depending on how she shook her head.
Yeah. She was able to see. We're just going to put. She could see multiple places at once.
She had a wandering eye. I'll just say
okay.
it.
Thanks. I did not want
I'll
to.
say it. She probably doesn't listen to our podcast
Yet. I'm going to go back there. Like,
see what happens? One day hanging out together. Now we're like saying the same
The
words.
same words. Hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
Cakes. Dang it. All right, we'll need to hang out a little bit more. But so, yeah, I went put on $40 on the table. I said, hey, Old Man River, give me some chips.
Old Man River.
And he was a real snobby guy. At least that's what the guy I was sitting next to.
Old Man River.
He said he was a real crab ass, but
Yeah, that guy was mad about
very
everything.
angry.
About everything. And then he was telling you how to play your game. I was about to be like,
no, he was kind of looking out for me because I came in as the clueless person, you know.
Yeah, the funny thing was he gave you all his tips and then you won.
Yeah.
And he's just like, all mad. He's
yeah. But so yeah, I gave the old guy $40, played $10 a hand, got down to my last $10, and the dealer switched. I'm like, okay, this is my chance. Lazy eye ladies coming in.
Lazy eye Lucy.
So yeah, keep the 10 in. Bam, win 10 back. Bam, win another 10. And what I did was I kept the same 10 chips in there because I felt like those 10 chips were lucky.
Yeah.
So I took whatever ones that she gave me, but then
Slick move.
Yeah,
Slick move.
it's all superstition, and it worked. I made $20, gave her $5. So I came out with $55 rather than coming in.
You
with
should have
40.
like handed her a 5 chip and been like, "Can you break this?"
Can I get $4.50 back? I don't know. How do you tip at a casino? Like, I guess I don't know if you're gonna. I felt like that was all right.
I mean, technically, you gave her 25% of your winnings.
I suppose I did.
I mean, she had no way of knowing that because she walked over the table. You had $10 on the table, so she didn't know that. But yeah, you gave her 25% tip of your earnings, so you're a pretty generous guy.
I worked in
Let it be said,
customer
of
service.
Lucas. Yeah,
I do normally try to do at least 20%. That's me. I don't know. Fuck.
20%.
At least
You gotta do some pretty rude stuff for me to not give you a 20% tip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's guarantee. It's a guarantee. It's like, but it's kind of like this thing. Like you make it 20%. They do their job. Everyone's happy. Everyone feels squared away, right? If they do like excellent work, then you got like, a little more. But I mean, that's got to be like
She
out
kept
of
the
box.
refills
That's
coming.
got to be like telling me jokes.
Breadstick basket filled.
Yeah. Yeah.
She remembered my name, even though I didn't even say my name.
There's
knew my
that
name
time that
somehow.
she like took my napkin and dunked it in my water and was like
She said, "Oh, you got
washing
something.
the corners of
Here,
my
let me
mouth."
get that, hun.
Yeah,
And
that's what earned her extra 5%.
And then when she reaches over the table to pick something up, and then the little boob rubs on the shoulder, that's
Get you
she's
every
getting
time,
at least
huh?
30%.
Get you every time.
Just the tip.
Is that? Yeah, I was about to ask. Does that make it solicitation? And then you just confirmed it.
Gotcha. you were gonna ask if I was going there, but I was already there waiting
way
for
ahead.
you there. Speaking of food, though,
Oh yeah.
since I've been home, first morning I get up and
Oh, this was on the list of those things you're appreciating, right?
yes, this is my appreciation
Number
list.
number 2 after me.
Yeah,
Got
after
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So I said, how is it going to be if you take a pancake and bake it in the oven?
Oh yeah.
And I did that.
And
It's not as quick as doing it on a frying pan.
but the results.
Results were pretty all right. It was crispy. It tasted a bit sweeter. I don't know why.
Maybe you gave it a little more time to.
The butter would like ooze in, and
Yes.
yeah, the edges were real. The edges were sweet.
Here's what you got. Here's what you got to do, though. I don't mean to rock your boat or anything, but I'm just like going to come in as like a little sous chef kind of, add some flavor. Mm-hmm. You need to come up with some like maple sugar flavored mascarpone, spread it between 2 of those, and actually make a pancake cake.
Oh yeah, I've had this idea for a while.
Okay,
the pancake cake, but I never thought to actually bake the pancake. Like just
but you know what I'm saying with the
like
nice
a
little frosting that mascarpone. Yeah, it's just woo.
My mother and I have talked about this. She said, "You want a pancake cake for your birthday?" And then
pancake cake. Oh.
yeah. So now that
bacon pancake cake, and she was like, You're not 12 anymore, Luke. You don't get whatever you want.
I want it now.
That was yesterday.
That was, yeah. So yeah, I feel like I've opened my eyes to
pancake in the oven.
Yeah. And if
pancake
you're wondering,
a la oven.
So it says heat up the griddle on the pancake. This is Aunt Jemima. I prefer Aunt Jemima to other stuff. No Bisquick, no Crustiers, no. You know, at Aldi's and Target, they only sell complete versions of pancake mixes.
That means just mixing with water, right?
Yeah.
But then the other ones you get to add in
you add the eggs.
Yeah.
Add the milks, a little bit of oil maybe.
Yeah.
Which when you throw the egg in there, it adds it just generates some sweetness in there that's normally not generated on just the complete mix.
Cool. A little more fluff.
Little tidbit out there. Yeah, it's just better. Where was I going with this?
Eggs.
Aunt Jemima. Oh, so heat it up to about 375 in the oven. I think that's what the box says, like when you're heating up the skillet or electric griddle. 375, about 30 minutes. Maybe 25 might do. I might have left it in a little longer because I checked on it a few times just to check out the progress, which might have let out some heat. Yeah. But 30 minutes, maybe check on it at 23 to 25. If you want to go that route, may set it and forget it. You don't need to flip it. Ronco here.
Yeah.
That was my first adventure.
Nice. First culinary trip.
Yeah. And then put some
yeah, dude, what have you been doing on your vacation? Bro, food tripping, bro.
In my own apartment.
Where else, bro?
Yeah, and I haven't been as lazy as I thought I was going to be.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I guess yesterday, it was really only yesterday. I mean, the weekend I was kind of lazy, went golfing, but yeah.
How's that being lazy?
I'm saying I thought I was going to be. My Saturday, on the other hand, oof.
Where'd you go golfing? How'd you do golfing?
If it was a par 5, I would have done really well.
Nailed every one.
Yeah. I 2-putted almost everything.
They have like par 3 courses. Every hole's a par 3.
Basically.
That needs to be a t-shirt slogan. Every hole's a par 3. But then, like, what if there's like a par 5 course? It's just every hole is just like gigantic.
The majors.
That'd be yeah. They show. John Daly won his first Open when we were at the casino the other day. I saw this. He won his first like professional PGA Open since like 2004 or something.
Who was it? Sergio Garcia was like a month ago. He won his first one overall.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that John Daly won his first one since like 2004 because he was like the master. He's hilarious. He puts it in and they just all run out dumping champagne on him. And I'm like, that's a first. I mean, I've never seen that before.
Who's going to take care of those greens?
Apparently him. He was kissing it after the champagne.
Okay. I'm going to drink this somewhere.
Oh, maybe he was flipping it off the ground. It's just like,
party foul.
It's okay, guys. I got this. Stand back.
So, and
you think this is the first time of me sucking champagne out of the grass? No.
Yeah. That's how you get to my position. Speaking of food challenges, I have been on a kick of watching people eat gross amounts of food. And not like just people, not like those fetish people that like watching fat women eat food and then like, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay. It could have been what you're talking about. Okay.
I squashed it quickly.
Yep, good.
But no, like
for all our creative
eating.
Listeners out there.
Competitive eating. Matt Stonie.
Yeah.
Joey the Jaws Chestnut. Those guys.
Real people?
Real people.
Joey the Jaws Chestnut.
Mickey Sudo.
Is that the Chinese guy?
No, that's a lady. You're thinking of Kobayashi.
Kobayashi, yeah, back in the day. Old school.
Yeah. So and then there's this other guy, Randy Santel. He does foodchallenges.com, I think is what it's called. But he goes on to he tours. He did like this whole stint in Europe, like 260 challenges of different food things,
my God.
One a day, and
he
just crushed it. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he purge after everyone or
no,
what?
I mean, he's a big dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes by the name Atlas. He's a big guy.
2 airplane seats kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a shirt says lift to eat. And then Matt Stonie, my boy.
Can you bring up photos of these people?
Yeah, I'll get you.
I just need a little more to fill in the blank.
Yeah, so Matt Stonie, he's a little guy. I'd say he's about your size. And I'm not saying you're a little guy. But compared to what you would think would be...
Thanks, man.
But thin like me.
Okay.
I'm going to put both of us.
So the lesser of both our personalities.
Exactly. If I was your height, as thin as me, but yeah.
Matt Stonie.
So he eats ridiculous amounts.
Yeah, that's the guy. Okay, that's the guy I remember. That's
Joey Chestnut 2 years ago, 2015, hot dog Nathan's wiener eating contest, wiener gobbling bonanza.
Yep. Don't Google that.
Yeah, no.
Unless you want to.
And he did.
That's the guy I remember watching.
He did this Super Bowl challenge where he did like a 16-inch Costco pizza, 75 chicken wings, 3 bowls of chili, deluxe or family-sized bag of Doritos, and a 2-liter of Diet Coke. You
gotta drink the Coke last. That's what'll get you.
They use it to break down the breads, but
really,
yeah.
Oh, so there's a science behind this.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been reading up on it. So how do you? Was that challenge like he had to eat it before the end of the Super Bowl?
No, it was just he times himself. That's usually not what this guy. Oh, that's
this is
okay. This looks more like what he looks like.
So what he's. Are those? Did he cut? Did he is?
This is what he does.
What are the pictures at the top of the page?
I don't know. It must be I never seen
Randy
this.
completed his 3-week Northwest Winter Tour. Who is that guy?
It's Randy Santel.
So now he's shredded.
I guess so.
So he was just bulking up, and now he's shredded. Is that what this was?
Yeah. I mean, look, there you go.
Okay.
There's him.
So he's a bro.
He's a bro, yeah.
He's man.
You can tell he's a genuine good dude, though. He's not like bro. He looks like a bro.
Think of bros when they first meet him, but then sooner or later.
I don't need to see this guy's ripped body.
But dang, that guy is shredded now.
Yeah, he lifts to eat.
So wait, he just did a tour, did 265.
But this was like from 2014. Those
so now he got his life together.
2015.
Does he still eat?
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
So and like, what do you mean he toured? Was that on his own dime or
yeah,
what?
just on his own dime. Some contests
he traveled
pay
for
out.
A year.
Yeah,
Jesus.
There's like one. It's like $100 if you don't finish it, but if you do finish it, they pay you $300 or something. It's like a giant pizza.
You're like, oh yeah, my next ticket to the next place.
Exactly, that's what you're saying. It's going to help pay for some of the stuff. But yeah, Randy Santel, I'll throw a link on there if you guys want to check out that weird, gross stuff. But that brought me to think, I want to do some food eating of mass quantities like American slob that I am.
Yeah, you should totally do that.
Perhaps the McDonald's dinner box challenge.
That'd be a good one. I think that's a good like novice level start off.
Or
how
many Whoppers can I eat? I don't know.
Well, that's not really a challenge though.
Yeah.
Unless there was a challenge.
Yeah.
You don't
the dinner box one.
Yeah. My question is like, so you got to train for this, right?
As a novice, no.
Just jump right in.
Just jump right in.
But like, what do they do? Do they like train their gag reflex? What is it like?
I have a terrible gag reflex.
I was gonna say, yeah, I know. And then I was like,
whoa, hey,
wait,
easy.
what? That's double burn.
Yeah, no thanks. No, but yeah, they gotta probably not be able to throw up and expand their stomach to extreme quantities, volumes. Probably
That's crazy.
Word I was looking for.
That like, I don't know. I'm just curious what the lifestyle of a professional food eater is like. Is that what these people's profession is? And who are their sponsors? Like, like their sponsors, Dunkin' Donuts. Just like him with the Dunkin', like 10 donuts in his mouth, and it's just like, this is our ad for everyone. Everyone should be like Matt Stonie and eat all of our donuts.
How many donut balls can you fit in your mouth?
Everything. It seems like everything in food competition is an innuendo.
Yeah.
But no, I'm serious. I'm just curious, like, how do they make a living? Or is this just something you do on the weekends?
Yeah, it could be a weekend warrior thing. Maybe they got regular day jobs, go to contests, win some money at some contests.
That's funny because everyone's like, "What do you do?" "Oh yeah, man, I'm a good poker player. I win some cash there." "Oh yeah, man, I how else do you win? I won the lottery."
Yeah.
And then
That's
it's
my
just
plan.
like, what do you do? I chew food.
I masticate for a living. yeah, get right on
That
in
is
there.
the best professional masticator. I am.
Not to be confused.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
My name is James. I'm a professional masticator. Like these
Look at those
45-year-old
jaw
women,
muscles.
just like, yeah. I don't know. I'm just curious into the culture. It's like, because whenever I think of competitive food eating, all I think about is Stand By Me, the old movie.
I think I've seen it.
It's the kids
I know
are on
I've
the
seen
train
it.
tracks and they tell the legend of that big giant fat kid
Yeah.
and how everyone made fun of him. And he's at the pie eating contest.
I've seen it, but I don't remember.
You'd remember it, or you'd quickly remember it. I think.
Maybe I haven't seen it.
But anyhow, it's a good
Matilda, the kid eating cake.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to give that a shot here. Maybe on Friday. I've been doing my workout routine. It's called curl press squat, where you curl and then you press the weights up and then you do a squat.
Curl press squat. That
it
is
sounds like a
definitely-
name.
That's a band name.
Curl press squat.
Curl press squat. Where you go this weekend? I'm going to see curl press squat.
But yeah, it's full body workout. It's my own little thing. Speaking of getting jacked and bulked up, everyone, I got a cousin who's doing some not internet, but security software for computers. It's the Solidus program, or I don't know how it's pronounced. I haven't heard him say it.
Did he
but
custom this?
This is him.
This is him. This is his
This is
thing.
what he's been doing for like the last 10 years.
Great.
You can go to getsolid.us, getsolid.us, and that'll take you there. But there's a website, www.solidussecurity.com. It is a program that goes along with your antivirus. It doesn't replace any antivirus. It helps to fill those gaps that a regular antivirus might leave.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's and it's free. We're gonna put up a link. Tell your friends, download it, and give any feedback if you see anything. Right now it's Windows 7 and up. Nothing Mac or Linux just yet, or more mobile. But yeah,
I'm going to go do that right now, Luke.
that sounds like a great idea, Nick.
Perfect.
Are you gonna go to GetSolid?
GetSolid.us. GetSolid.us.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Bro, I just feel like every time you say the GetSolid.solid.us, you're just like, you got to be like, flex your muscles. GetSolid.us.
But yeah, so check that out. We'll put up a link, and I think that's a great time to also get into our voicemails of the week.
Yeah, don't forget you can call us at any time, day or night, 1515-41 Chaos. Leave us a question that you want Luke and I to answer, or chat about your favorite topic, and we will definitely try to include that in a future episode. Not we will try, we will do it.
Yes, we will try to do that. No, yes.
We will try to try.
We'll try our best to fit it into whatever chaotic schedule. But yes, let us know on the VC voicemail. That's 1-515-412-4267. That's 1515-41 Chaos. So without further ado, let's take a listen to what we've got here today on this voicemail.
Hello, this is Kyle Wirtz of the Plucking Petals Podcast with Chainz and Kyle. I just wanted to call this voicemail and briefly talk about this film I just saw. It was called Casting John Bonet. I thought it was pretty good, although they didn't cast Katy Perry as John Bonet Ramsey. So I frankly don't know why Netflix bought the rights to the movie. It's really confusing.
All right. It's abrupt end, but yes.
That's Kyle for you.
That's Kyle.
Abrupt end.
I
I can't wait for,
yeah.
again, going really dark in true Kyle Wirtz fashion. I can't wait for his funeral someday where we're just like, we're standing over his grave and just like, Well, that was sudden.
That was abrupt. Didn't see that coming. But yes, Kyle, thanks so much. That's Kyle. We've mentioned his podcast, the Plucking Petals Podcast. Give that one a check out. I posted a link, I believe, last week or 2 weeks ago.
You've been on that show.
I have been on that show.
I've been trying to guest star that show since... Well, for a while. Not since the beginning. But
I know you've been asking. They just came up and asked me. He's like, hey, I know Nick's been bugging us.
Super exclusive.
Yeah.
They like who they like, I guess.
Yep. They just did one with, I listened to it actually earlier today. Forgot his name, but a radio host on, I think, dang it. I'm totally blanking. But
back out.
But yeah, Plucking Petals Podcast with James and Kyle. Reading here on the voicemail transcript.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Normally you don't swear. I think we did a couple, but I'm just going to read this one through. This is how it read, came back to. Hello, this is Kyle Worth of the Fucking Petals Podcast. Chainz and Kyle. Kyle, you need to change that to the Chainz and Kyle podcast.
Well, James just needs to change his name to Chainz.
Yeah. James, change your name to Chainz. Let's see what else. Talk about the film. That was really it. That's what I wanted to. Yeah, that was the big one.
No, that was funny. So we haven't taken a look at the actual documentary, but we did research it a little bit, and it was funny because yesterday we were out having steaks, and we were with our producer D, and Luke and I were just watching the baseball game, but like all of a sudden,
states don't have baseball.
All
teams?
of a sudden, yeah. Well, that was our big question, and if you could help us figure, we got to find the answer to that. But anyhow, I just kept hearing her like say like, "What is the name? John Bennett? John Bennett, the whole John Bennett thing." I'm like, "What? Like John Bennett?" And she's like, "Yeah, the little girl." I'm like, "Oh, John Bonet. Ah." But anyhow, she tells us about this whole conspiracy. Like, I didn't get the Katy Perry reference in Kyle's message until Dee explained it to us. How like everyone has this. Well, a lot of people have this theory that Katy Perry is actually John Bonet, and that's, I guess, the theory.
Oh. I guess we'd have to watch it or look into to make the references or.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know how they're going to prove that if they found, unfortunately, the little girl's body. But,
spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
But I guess they were wheeling out a. God, that's got to be the sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just went dark. Too dark.
Caskets.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Kyle. This is your fault, Kyle.
No. Yes. No, appreciate the call. That is awesome. That's Kyle Wirtz from the Plucking Petals Podcast, called the 1515 41 Chaos.
Yes, to leave more messages like him, or and keep an eye out. Every once in a while, we run a contest on there where we give away some sweet prizes. Who is it?
That was Captain Daddy.
Captain Daddy won last round. He told us what his favorite marine biological animal was. Marine biological mammal, and won a $25 gift card to Amazon.
All right. What do you got for us today?
Okay, so, first off, I just wanted to know, like, we need to get back in touch with Captain Daddy. He needs to tell us what he bought with that $25 gift card.
Okay, I will make the.
I need to know that. Yeah, I need to know. I'm itching to know.
What did you splurge on?
Anyhow.
Was it 13 bars of charcoal soap? We don't know.
It could be Captain Daddy. You never know. It's probably diapers.
Yeah.
So my thing is, as you mentioned earlier in the show, briefly, I don't know if any of our listeners recall, but American Ninja Warrior was in Cleveland this week, and it was really cool. It was down at the square.
Hold on.
Inconvenienced a lot of people.
I would just want to apologize to everyone for Nick insulting you right there. If I may, quote unquote, Nick saying, "If you even remember."
Did I say even remember?
It was pretty.
I don't think it was that
snooty.
No, I was like, if you caught it.
I'm sorry.
I said I don't know if you did, but if you call the chaos hotline, you could tell me that you did.
Yeah.
Please do that.
I apologize on behalf of him.
Prove me
not
wrong.
Going to apologize. I see.
Prove Luke right. Go ahead.
All right. Sorry.
Anyhow.
Go on. I apologize. Go on, Nick. I'm sorry for interrupting you there. For
American Ninja Warrior. Anyhow, American Ninja Warrior, fun show because it turned all of our playground fantasies into a real life public network channel, which now I kind of feel like my childhood was violated in a way. But my thing was, at least not as violated as John. Too soon. Wow. Anyhow, I'm just gonna spit this out. This is what we do. We ask each other questions sometimes. So Luke,
Yes.
if you were a ninja,
Be the
what would
best
your
ninja.
clan be? What would be your weapon of choice?
Mm-hmm.
What would be your specialty? What would be, just take me into your world as a ninja.
Oh God, yes. I wouldn't be in the Foot Clan.
Because screw those guys.
So, a quick question on this, just because I said the Foot Clan, but are the Ninja Turtles a clan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Turtle
just getting
Clan.
the world of ninjas clans in order.
Or the Splinter Clan, do they call
Splinter?
them?
The Rat Clan?
Splinter Clan. I don't know.
First I'm going to pick my weapon. That's going to be a staff. That's my jam. I have a staff in my
non-lethal ninja.
Yes, exactly. You just
I think
subdue.
like my staff is everything.
It's very lethal.
Very.
I kill from the inside out. I slay.
I slay.
Ladies.
15-15-41 cast. Ladies.
216.
The real fun. All right, so not the Foot Clan. Foot Clan's out. Ninja
Clan's
Turtles the roster's full.
Yeah, right. That's a full clan. I would probably have, and so I'd have the staff. I'd have backup nunchucks.
I'm sorry. I'm just like you're like the clan is full. I just like picture like a Clash of Clans setup where you're just like this little ninja running around. Hey guys, can I be your clan? No, you gotta have so many stars to be in our clan. but I have a lot of them. Maybe
They sit me down like, look, there's like 4 of us, and it just works perfectly already.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna work right now.
Yeah.
There's a chance. It's just not gonna work right now.
Yeah, no.
And then,
So you're out there getting your ass kicked by a bunch of just rogue clans that are just ganging up on you. Yeah. Just sad song music. Okay, so backup's nunchucks.
okay, so you got a staff, some nunchucks, and some throwing stars as my ranged weapon.
Nice.
Classic ninja stuff.
My nunchucks is my ranged weapon.
And yeah, and then perhaps a letter opener as my close range stabby weapon.
That should be like your wrist one where like no one sees it coming and then just like you got mail. Is your killing line.
The AOL ninja strikes again.
Yeah. Oh,
Totally
man.
out of date.
Time to pay the bill.
And then all they hear is bang bang. You've got mail.
The dial tone.
Yeah.
The AOL dial tone. What's your username? Doesn't matter.
Got stabbed.
Got stabbed. At gotstabbed.com. Handle.
I would my sensei, master trainer, he was killed after
Master training.
he was we were in a solitary camp, kind of lone wolf. He took me in after I was out on the streets like Aladdin, even though Aladdin's not a ninja, but
The Arabian equivalent of a ninja.
the American Arabian.
Have you seen that guy?
No.
Flying.
He's a ninja. Of course I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
And also, because I'm telling you all this, I'm going to have to kill you after.
Me and all of our listeners.
And we thank you for listening.
Your only choice now is to call our Chaos Hotline and pledge your allegiance to
Whatever
the
clan.
unknown clan of Luke. What is your clan?
I don't know. The wolf. clan.
You knew I was gonna laugh at that.
I know.
You knew.
I'm not good with names. It has to come organic.
The Wolf Clan.
The splintered paw. The Tenderfoot clan.
The Tenderfoot.
Wait, no. It's the Foot Clan, but tender,
It's the
where
Foot
we just
Clan.
rub feet. and just subdue people.
Yeah. You build up static electricity on the carpet with your paws, and you walk up behind them and just like zap them in the head.
Jesus.
Stunned.
Oh, you shocked me.
And then you punch him in the face.
Yeah. If you thought that was shocking. So I work as a mercenary ninja. You know, people, they don't come up to me directly, but they know to leave.
They can only talk to me from behind my back. That way, no one's ever gossiping about me.
Yeah. So yeah, they know just to leave notes in certain places. It's like a mailbox. It's the ninja mailbox.
The ninja P.O. box.
Yeah, P.O. box. It's 1541 Chaos P.O. box. And they put that in there. They put it in, turn around, and they turn around like, maybe I don't want this, but they turn around to come get it, and it's gone already. That's how I'm like that. And then I take care of their task.
Whatever it is.
Whatever the task may be.
No take-backs.
No take-backsies.
No take-backsies. Cool.
But that's what about you? Do you have a ninja fantasy?
I mean the sword is. I mean the staff is awesome. Not gonna lie, the sword has always been cool. Oh wait, I said the staff is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always played as that character in like
Leonardo.
No.
Donatello.
No, the staff character in the game, the fighting game, Soul Calibur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think, I'd kind of want to go with the sword. Just, I mean, it's not generic. It's just honorable. It's traditional.
Yeah.
That's my code. I'm all about tradition. But I definitely like have my secondary weapon would be like that thing that's on a chain, but it's got like a claw on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Claw and chain.
Yeah, claw and chain. And then my range weapon would be a bow.
Yeah,
because I think it would be sweet at night. It's just the high moon is up and just the guard is out there, and he just hears a bow, and he's like, "What was that?" And he's down, crumpled. Then I just step out of the shadow, and everyone's like, "Why did he shoot an arrow if he was so close?"
He steps out of the shadow right next to him.
That's right behind.
But he's a ninja. He shot it from that far away, and then he got to right next to there. He runs faster than a speeding arrow.
So that would be my weapon arsenal, but I would
like
also
the Superman of ninjas.
I would go for the mysticism like kind of factor too. So I'd have like exploding like pellets, you know, so that if I did get caught and people are like, "There he is!" Boom, throw it on the ground, and I just disappear.
I already can tell your ninja's inferior to mine because you plan on getting caught. You have.
Oh no!
I don't even have backup plans.
It's not about getting caught. It's about sowing fear.
Oh, okay. So you
I want them to see me like
seen.
I want my target to like see me like pop up behind one of his guards, and he's just like going to warn the guard, but it's too late. The guy's already like the head just like starts lilting to the side and just like falls off the body, and then I disappear, and he's like, ah!
And then then he's like going to tell him. Then you tap on his shoulder. You're already behind him.
Yeah. But then I disappear again. So being seen is a tactic. It's not an inferiority. It's a tactic.
Okay.
Plus the mysticism thing, man. That's the mysticism thing. So the smoke pellets, the firecracker distractions. I feel like I would have a network of messengers. You know.
So are you the leader of this clan?
No, I'm like you. I'm like rogue operative, but I do work for the big clans a lot.
Okay.
I think my specialty thing is a chopstick kill. Chopstick kill.
Dude, chopstick?
No, chopstick.
Oh, okay, chopstick.
Like I like fling, like right in the heart with a chopstick.
Ooh, like an eye.
Order up.
Well done.
How about that fortune? Fortune over.
You've been kebab.
You've been kebab. White rice or pork fry?
And this is a great time to mention, as we take a quick intermission here, Zen Cuisine at the arcade. My favorite lunchtime spot in downtown Cleveland, 11 to 3, Monday through Saturday.
Worth it.
Everything's $5.
If you're ever in Cleveland.
Blue Korvette or the Velocity Chaos Podcast.
Everything's $5.
Most of it.
Yep.
But yeah.
And so my clan would probably be like the like something like pretty ornate, like the Double Dragon Moon, the or something like totally American, like I'm an American ninja.
Yeah, Golden Eagle.
Like the Golden Eagle,
Power Fist.
Stars and Field of Blue. Stars and Stripes Ninja Clan. No, but it was cool because I was reading about this actually, and like there is a lot of history on the ninjas because I always thought they were just urban legend, like mythical, like this is just another marketing ploy of the capitalistic culture we live in. But it's actually true. There were ninjas, and they were like the dirty workers, like the samurai were the guys who were like honorable and must play by the rules and yes, and like
so ninjas are like pirates.
Ninjas, they're like they're hired to do the dirty work.
Yeah.
But then they started getting organized, and that's when people were like, oh, shit. They started doing their own thing.
It's amazing watching, like, history shows and, like, seeing stuff like that. Like, the ninjas did this, or even going over to Europe. I don't want to delve too far off this one, but, like, the Knights of the whatever, the Crusaders and stuff. Just seeing how word traveled and, like, this country heard of this. Like I was watching something on Japan, like this little province heard that this guy was going to do this, and we watch it back and like, wow, okay, that happens pretty quick. But like this was like over 60 years that this happened.
Yeah. Their little reenactment takes like 30 seconds, and you're like, wow. 3 centuries later, Columbus is on American soil.
Yeah. And that's when he said, here, eat this cornucopia. Wait, that's not how it happened. I totally don't know anything.
But yeah, all right. Well, that's a good question. We could maybe circle back someday on our ninja skills. We'll come up with a nice legend or two about our ninja pasts. But I mean, we like always want to just end this episode of Velocity Chaos with a nice little news article from Australia. So in this episode of Australian Headlines, we have the story, Larissa Waters' baby makes history in Senate. Aaliyah Joy Waters was the first baby to partake of mother's teat on the Senate floor this week. The, I believe, 3-week-old little one sat in on a session of the Senate where her mother was serving as co-deputy leader of the Greens Party. And I think this is awesome, Luke. I think this is great.
Yeah, sucking on boobies is pretty sweet. Or as you put it, partake of the teat, which I think is a very eloquent way to put it.
All kidding aside, I think this is awesome. I'm a huge supporter of letting mothers be even in public when they breastfeed. It's a natural thing, and it's their choice, their God-given choice, and I fully support it. I think they should be allowed to do it anywhere because that's how things were, and that's how things should be. I think I'm not offended by it at all.
I'm very offended by it. And how do they have the right to go out in public and pull out their titty and just waving it around, sucking it in little kids' mouths, and when they're not trying to sell me anything or solicit sex, that's just wrong. No, that's
yeah, that was an impersonation of those crazy people out there. Thank you, Luke.
Yes. No, but yeah, no, yeah. I don't do what you want. If I take a peek, I mean, don't judge me. No. I try to avert my gaze.
We're not getting out of this one.
No, yeah, I'm too far in.
Well, it's amazing how they all do all those studies, and it's like people walk up to them and say, "What are you doing? Like, you're offending me, blah, blah, blah." It's like, come on, man. Like, grow up.
I am offended.
And you know what? In my opinion, because everyone's like, but the children. And I'm like, really, we should be teaching kids that your body is an anatomical, biological thing that people should be ashamed of. And it's just like, don't go flailing around like in front of kids' faces. But breastfeeding is a natural and
And it's
sacred thing.
It's a timely thing too. It's like it's not like you can just say, "Oh, I want to breastfeed." Then it just starts lactation. Just
exactly.
happens.
Yeah. Or the baby is crying and hungry. Yeah. So yeah, I think we should definitely show kids that it's okay.
Pro breastfeeding.
We are the fathers of breastfeeding.
Yes. we're going to pioneer this movement, even though it's already been going on for some time.
We're going to commandeer the breastfeeding movement.
No, and then probably the same people, that's so wrong that you're doing that. I bet you vaccinate your kids too.
And then it's like, oh, God.
Oh, jeez. That's the kind of people that we need to sit down, just like, all right, have a seat. We're going to teach you some things here about nutrition and health safety concerns.
Meanwhile, like slipping an impotency pill into their drinks. So they do not procreate anymore, those crazy little babies. But anyway, Australia, breaking ground again.
So, and I mean, in life, that's what we do. Sometimes you take a little vacation. Maybe you go to Australia. Maybe you're the first baby in a Senate to, have a little sip in the room from the teat of the sow of life. And speaking of pigs, you sometimes want to make something awesome for breakfast. So you bake a pancake, you get the idea rolling and put it into practice of making a cake out of a pancake. Sometimes you throw in some meat into a pan and you make throw some eggs in there and make a little quiche out of it. And just eat like 12 eggs in one sitting because it's America. Who are we going to judge? Who's going to judge us? We're the best. We're the greatest in all of the land. And it's just because that is exactly what life here allows us to do. And everyone should get the opportunity to explore what they want to live out in their lives while working out, getting strong, getting solid. GetSolid.us is what we really want to do as an American culture, but we're getting divided by idiocracy, and people are not coming together as one, but building fences and walls that really keep each other apart, and you don't get to know your neighbor, but you get offended when the babies living the dream in public and drinking on because little JonBenet Ramsey never got that chance to live on, and so you should to live on in her memory of just living your dream that you want to live. Isn't that right?
That is totally correct.
Yeah, that's. I don't know where I went there. I zoned out.
My mouth was moving, and I was watching myself talking.
A total out-of-body experience.
That's how these usually wrap up.
So, 15-15-41 Chaos. If you guys want to throw us a question, got a topic you want us to talk about, love you guys all. Thanks so much for listening. 17th episode. Many more to come.
Be well, and namaste.
John Spotton, you are fine.
Karate chop!